Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
There's some echo in here.
It's shop time, and we don't really know exactly what we can do tonight, but it is an exploratory evening where you gotta find out.
We gotta figure out what we have.
Yeah, we need to do kind of inventory. Yeah, inventory. So we're just gonna dig through a pile of stuff and see if we have what we need to put in the cam. If we do have that, maybe we'll do that tonight. But right now we're just looking. As you can see, we're running an ideal setup here. Pile all the stuff there.
Professionally cataloged.
We're trying to keep everything clean. We're obviously
Oil pan on today.
maybe. Oh, we do have the cam nut.
Oh, that gives me hope.
That gives me hope. You know why? Because this isn't available for sale anymore. Yeah, you know what? Could you move that?
No.
Ah!
It is what it is.
This thing, spacer perhaps. Now we need to look through and find a semicircle
wedge.
No luck yet. We need this. We need this. So there's a timing mark. Oh, there it is. See that little timing mark on the cam? So we can, if we have the Jesus little semicircle. Come on, baby. Let's find us the nut thing. The woodruff is what it's called. Not looking good here. What a carrot never throw out what you're working on until you're done with it, you know? Need to order one of these. So this is one thing that we need. We couldn't find it, so now we have to measure, and this is the slot that it goes in, right here. We need to measure all sorts of diameters and all that jazz to figure out exactly which one we need.
Goodbye, woodruff key.
And we're gonna have to find one, and hopefully it's a standard woodruff key size. But we did find the cam nut, and that is very good that we have that, because that also, you know, obviously is not being sold anymore, discontinued, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're just gonna attach this little section straight to another video, so I'll see you in a second. Bye. Okay, guys, we are back at the shop, and I found it. I found the woodruff key that at least had the same serial number as the one that the schematic said we needed. So we're here today. We actually already have it in hand, and we're gonna see if it fits. And for those of you who want to know what a woodruff key is, this is it. It's a semicircle piece of metal that stops the cam from spinning out of rotation of the gear that we're gonna put on there. Moment of truth. Can we get a close-up? Oh, that looks like she's the right girl. Now time to see if the cam fits on it, or the cam gear fits on it. We might run into a little bit of an issue because it's not timed, but... Might have to loosen these the top rocker assembly.
Where does that spacer go?
Yeah, I gotta take, that's why I'm taking that off. The spacer goes behind this thing. All right, we gave it a little tap with the mallet, and the key now sits good and tight in there, and that should be enough clearance to get the gear on. That's probably why we didn't know that that needs to come off. Oh, okay, I fucked up. I do this quite often, guys. Just fuck us. Why? Why?
Oh.
There we go, okay. Didn't fuck us. Now the pliers. Okay. So this is a spacer. Now, I don't know the exact reason why this is here, but I'm assuming it's simply just to prevent any sort of mechanical suction in between the gear and the plate that holds that in. So, or maybe maybe this separates the gear from the face, so the gear's not sitting directly on the plate.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact reason, but it goes there. And the woodruff key in.
Does the plate go on first, or does the plate clear the woodruff key?
You know what, let's just put it on first, doesn't matter, right? As you can see now, the spacer makes it flush.
I really don't know why that's on there.
Why, what's on there?
The spacer. Like, what would be the disadvantage of having it just like free?
I know that the schematic says it's on there, so we're putting her on there.
The engineers did their job.
Don't worry, folks, we'll figure it out. So now we're just going to loosen up the rocker assembly so that we can move the valves freely in order to time the engine. Okay.
Taking that off gonna help though, because aren't they all closed?
Yeah, because we don't want this to...
Oh, because these are connected to the cam, that's connected to the head. Gotcha, okay.
Now we should be able to move the cam a little bit. Now, hopefully that'll be enough to get it aligned. Now, we found that there is this timing mark on here. I think I said this in the last video, but now we just got to match that mark up with the mark that's on the cam or the crankshaft. I think that's a tooth off.
Taking this off completely make it easier to rotate.
Probably, but you know what? We should probably put some assembly lube on this. I don't know what I'm thinking here. That actually doesn't need lube, but it makes it easier. What do you think? Does that look timed? Cut with the dot?
I think that's as close as we're going to be able to get it.
Okay, so a fat nut here. Now I don't know how many foot-pounds that needs to be torqued to. Alright, so that nut needs to be torqued down to about 100 foot-pounds. It says 95 to 108 foot-pounds for the AQ130C. We're going to split the difference and go for 100. Okay, so what we're doing right now is compression testing the cylinders. And as I was telling Jake, this is a dry compression test because there's a little bit of assembly lube, but there's no oil in and on the cylinder walls. It's building up the pressure. It's just not that much.
Yeah, maybe it's losing the pressure.
You can hear it leaking out.
Yeah. Oh, that was up to 30. Sounds like a turbo.
It does. It takes way more strength. But anyway, we're going to stop doing that because there's not oil going through. That was at what?
35.
35. See if we can get all of them to 35.
So we're going to try to hit 81 foot-pounds as size we can go with this particular wrench. But we'll see how close we are. Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, it's pretty on there. So we're just going to have to call that good. You know what that means, folks? Rockers go back on and then buttoning out the engine.
Can we do like 18 pounds or something like that? Something weird.
Tighten the nut to a torque value. Yeah, I think we're not taking into consideration the firing order. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was
you thought it was like this,
1, 3, 2,
like
4.
2, 2, or
Oh
2,
yeah, wherever
2.
they have it set up.
But I think it's more like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I don't think they all.
Go at the exact
exact same time. So we're working on putting the rear main seal in. We're gonna put a layer of gasket maker on either side of the gasket itself, and we'll squish her in. I don't know if this was the best idea to do with the engine on.
Do you want to take it off? We can hook the hoist up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow, satisfying.
Okay, so now we're going to install the fuel pump or fuel pickup. I think if we do it like this.
First, and then, or maybe use it flipped, maybe. Ooh, that seems promising.
Is there a gasket I'm unaware of on this side, though?
If a new sealing ring are to be installed onto the ends of the delivery pipe, coat the rings with soapy water before installation. This simple task will enable the pipe to make more easily properly positioned connections.
Me, so we are missing a sealing ring right there. I bet you it got.
I think on both sides.
Well, there's a sealing ring on this side.
Oh, so then yeah, I'm probably missing one.
And then that stops our night.
Oh, no. No gasket is used between the pump and the block.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's for the...
That's for this, right here.
Install the pump into the cylinder block with the delivery pipe sliding into the hole in the block. The slot in the pump shaft must index over the tang on the end of the oil delivery drive shaft in the block. No gasket is used between the pump and the block. So whatever goes in there, the drive shaft...
Right, goes in. But there's no gasket in between that.
Right.
But there
is
is
between that and this, which could affect oil pressure.
Which means that stops our night. I mean, I'm imagining where that would be, and I feel like that would have been stuck in the block and washed out by lime.
So we ran into a little bit of a problem. In order to seal this delivery pipe inside the block, you need a little O-ring gasket, similar to that guy in there, which we don't have currently. So we're gonna have to try to source that part. But what we're gonna try to work on now is Zach is prepping the surface of our front accessory panel, or what is that even called? Cover? Accessory cover?
Yeah, timing gear cover?
Yeah.
Maybe?
So, prepping that for the new gasket. We cleaned both of these oil pan here, inside and out, also that front timing cover, and we'll try to get that going on.
This is fantastic.
It's not like we can put the oil pan in now.
Yeah. Alright, it's bag and tagger.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bam, we got that on. In fact, this thing is fucking cork.
I know, dude. It drives me insane.
Ugh. It almost looks like the cork's a little, if you come over here, like a little deformed down the edge.
Well, you got to think there's a lip right here that it's like pushing down on.
Right.
You know, so that's maybe the desired state.
That's pretty tight. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah,
that's tight.
That's tight.
Okay, guys, we got hung up again. We actually might have a gasket, but we're gonna call it a night anyway, and we'll make this a video. As you can already see, we got the valve cover on. We got the cam on, the engine is timed. But this is the process, especially when you've never worked on an engine before. It's a lot of little increments, and maybe you missed something, or you need to look something up, or, you know, it's a lot of stop and go, which takes a while to do, but we're gonna keep going on it, and so far...
Our parts pile is a lot smaller.
Parts pile is way smaller, way smaller. That makes me feel so good. I can't wait to just have no parts in this place.
Ever again.
Ever again. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget, if you want to support us, all of our links are in the description. I'd love for you guys to check those out. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time on Down the Frame.
See ya.